I'm Julia with Alt 98.7, and I'm so excited to be hanging out with Grouplove. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
We were just giving some good sleep tips because you and I, we struggle.
We do.
Yeah. It's you got to move to the couch. You got to read. No high action films.
That's right.
No espresso martinis.
No espresso martinis, which none of us definitely like. So, well, hey, congrats on the album. I Want It All Right Now. I really like the title because I feel like that is me still as a grown adult saying that all the time. Where did it come from?
It kind of became a theme of the album in a way because it's like threaded throughout a lot of the songs, I think.
But it's lyrics from the first song.
Yeah.
All.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when Christian was recording those lyrics, I think as a band in the other room, we were like, this is definitely something we want to use as like the trajectory of where the album starts and then and then talk about where it's going. Yeah.
Yeah. And you did the artwork for the album cover, right?
I did.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Where did the inspiration come for that?
That honestly came from, I was just thinking about like, what would it look like if you were someone who had it all, or you had everything that you wanted, but nothing that you needed? What would that look like? And that was sort of this woman that I painted that really, her visually, it stemmed from me playing Barbies as a kid and me looking at Barbies as a kid and being like, if I look like this, then my life will be perfect.
Yeah.
And it's funny because now there's the Barbie movie that's out. And
Oh, ironic.
yeah, it's incredible.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
I haven't yet. Did you like
What?
it?
So-
I know, but I'm a wait till it comes out kind of gal.
Oh no, this is a theater movie.
Yeah.
This is
I
like
have to?
You
I
have to.
100%
It's like
agree.
it's a
Yeah.
movement.
It's worth it.
You've seen it twice
Yeah, I
already.
saw
Yeah.
it twice.
Oh, wow,
gonna
you're
see a
in.
Third. Yeah,
You're
It's-
in.
I mean, I think it's a masterpiece. I legitimately think that.
Did you see Oppenheimer as well?
I did same day.
Which one did you favor more?
It's so different. I don't know that you can really compare them.
I know.
I think they're both. I think they're both about as good as you can get as a story and executing a story that has meaning for different reasons, but they're both really profound. You know, I think I'll watch Barbie a lot more in my lifetime.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that doesn't always mean it's better. You know.
Yeah.
Both hit me in different places.
You're like the third person that's told me in the past couple days alone that I absolutely need to see it in theaters. I'm like,
Yeah.
You
I
have
think
to
both.
see it
I
in
think
theaters.
they both are so impactful, and I just don't know that it's tough sometimes when you're at home and there's so many distractions. You have your cell phone and
yeah.
to really pay attention. And I think these both films have something really important to say.
Yeah.
Again, for very different reasons, but you know, if you can lock yourself into those stories for 2 hours, or Oppenheimer, I guess.
Oppenheimer is good. If that was a
Yeah.
VHS, that would be a double. That would be Titanic.
Yeah.
Totally. But it's worth like giving the time for those stories and what they're trying to say.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good to know. Well, I was excited to see that you guys put out Hello with Kenny Hoopla on it. I love him. How did that come about?
I honestly kind of fanned out on him. I think back in like 2000.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he put out.
2020 or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I wrote him. I DM'd him, and he didn't write back for a minute, and then he did, and he was like, "Oh my God, Never Trust a Happy Song had such a huge influence on my life and my music," and I was like, "Whoa, are we?" And we just went back and forth for a while, and then he was like the first person we thought of doing collab with.
That's
And
cool.
It happened.
Yeah, I love what he brought to the song too.
Yeah.
So it's just
it's
good
great.
energy. Yeah, it's really nice.
That's interesting too. Like, it's always cool hearing that you've had an influence on somebody that you're reaching out to because
Yeah.
you like them. Who's been somebody that I guess people wouldn't expect has had an influence on the way you guys make music?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, there's a lot. If you want to go avant-garde, I mean, Christian, you like Philip Glass and stuff that like people
Yeah.
wouldn't really, or like classical music, like soundtracks, film scores, stuff like that.
That's a big
you know?
influence for sure. We try to go for like just a really pure emotive search in the songs where we like can really feel alive when
Yeah.
the chorus hits, and however we get there, whatever form the genre is, we just make music that's really trying to like move us and make us feel like, I don't know,
Yeah, we were
lots of feelings.
yeah.
However you have to get there. Yeah, it's just about like
we kind of
creating
like
the moment.
that's our outlet and that's our release, and we need to like get a lot back from our music, so we go for it.
We were recently in a museum in Philly and looking at a bunch of like Matisses and Cézannes and Picassos, and I was like, this is like this energy that they bring to these sketches or these paintings is like where I think we write from too.
That's fascinating because I always think
Yeah.
it's interesting when like different art forms impact the way you make music. And for you, it's like actual physical art.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I loved seeing too that Tongue Tied got its resurgence on TikTok. How did that make you guys feel? Because are you like, I still love this song, or is it ever gonna go away?
It's weird. That song is like, I think I've heard other bands talk about this too, but I don't really feel like it's ours anymore. I feel like it's everyone's. So the fact that it's still, that it came back sort of makes sense in a way. It's like when we play that song, so many people come up to us after and they're like, I graduated to that song, or I lost my virginity to that song, or like, that's my best friend's song, or like, that's the, you know what I mean? So I think it's just sort of become that song. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's just it fits so many different situations too, because I remember when I used to work for a pop station at the time, we had this really fun programmer, and he was like, hey, like, throw us a fun song that like will just excite people to hear. And I remember we added Tongue Tied, and it's like, not anything that was, it wasn't when the song came out. It was like 2014, and people were like, oh my God, you guys are playing Grouplove? That's great.
Oh,
and
that's
it's,
cool.
it's just an internal song. Like, it still always works and it always fits. So,
nice.
yeah. So how's tour been going with Pink? You guys are opening up for her tomorrow here. It's exciting.
Right across the street.
Right across the
know.
street.
Yeah.
It's been insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. These stadiums are humongous, and like it's like the most different thing I think we've ever done in our lives, and just opening for such an icon.
Yeah.
Like, being able to watch her, just she's such a master at her craft, and her voice is insane, and she flies all over the place. It's
Yeah.
just-
Does it make you want to try out acrobatics at all?
it doesn't, but I'm just like
But
really
love that for you.
Yeah, no, exactly. I love that she does. I mean, she really truly puts on such a unique show.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's an honor to open for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what have you guys got planned for the rest of 2023 and into 2024 beyond this tour?
Well, the tour kind of runs till November.
Okay.
And then in the top of the new year, we're going to do our own headline tour.
That's what I was looking
Finally.
for. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
We'll be
That's
back
exciting.
here next year is the
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More collaborations coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Got
there's
some
gonna be more.
secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This feels very secretive. I feel like I can't ask too much more.
I feel
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
don't know what we're allowed to share.
Yeah.
You know,
We
so
never
we're just
really
like,
know. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's exciting enough.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for stopping by and talking with us. Alt 98.7 with Grouplove.
thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Thanks, guys.